I've recently gotten into a thing called Wargaming, which is basically where you take little tiny painted men, put them on the table against another person who's painted little tiny men on their side of the table, and you put some terrain on it, and then you battle. Oftentimes the table is filled with stuff like this, which is called terrain, which you can either build yourself or purchase online. And it makes it look more realistic and a little bit more fun because it gives you things to interact with, go around, line of sight, that sort of thing. This is what one of these little fellas looks like. I'm gonna bring it in. Now, I didn't come out of the womb this good at painting, but I did get pretty close. For the rest of the way, I found resources on YouTube that really help you along if you're starting out in the wargaming scene. I had to go searching throughout YouTube trying to find good channels that give good techniques and are explanatory about what they're doing. Oftentimes, it'll just show time lapses of them painting a thing and saying that's a tutorial, and that's not really what I was looking for. Same thing with making terrain. A lot of the tutorials basically said you need all of these items beforehand before you can start making terrain, before you can start making stuff to play on your table with. Now, I'm not going to go too in depth on what you'll need because that's what I'm leaving these guys to tell you about on their channels. Now, here are some of the channels that have helped me improve my skill from a complete and utter noob to how I am today. I'm not the best painter in the world, but I'd be a lot worse off without these channels. So without further ado, let's begin. The channel that got me into the broad scope of miniatures was Tabletop Minions. Tabletop Minions is a channel that's hosted by Adam here, who is a very intelligent guy who has a lot of good things to say, not just about how to do things, but about why, and kind of gets you thinking about more than just how do I paint this. He has more discussion-like topics, and he also has a Facebook group that's dedicated to showing off what you've painted. I've gotten a lot of really good feedback and a lot of really good tips off of just that Facebook page alone, so I'm going to leave a link to that and to his channel in the description. You can also click on his face right there. Next up we have Mel the Terrain Tutor. Mel the Terrain Tutor, on his channel TheTerrainTutor, is somebody who teaches you how to do things very, very basically. His job is making terrain on commission, but he also does tutorials on how to create it yourself, using nothing more than styrofoam and a few odds and ends that's really, really cheap to do. I created this thing for less than $2, and I intend on making a lot more. The picture I put up now is going to actually be my styrofoam collection that I've been kind of just hoarding to make more. You can check out his Facebook page too, which is the same thing as Adam's but for terrain. Next up we have Eons of Battle, who haven't posted in a while but still have a good plethora of tutorials on how to make really interesting faces. Most people just do that as an afterthought, but I really enjoy the aspect of basing models. It gives them a lot more character and it makes them look a lot more interesting than just sitting on a dirt gravel bed. You can go look at all their stuff, their catalog still. I'm going to put a link in the description to their channel, and I definitely recommend giving it a look. I'm going to put a list of a few more that I've watched in the description. It'll really help you to check out these resources because a lot of them were nearly invaluable to me, and it's always good to get a fresh perspective on what you think you know how to do. Thanks so much for watching. I'm hoping to do a lot more videos like this in the future, doing basics and resource videos on if you're getting into something. Fingers crossed on a permanent series. So go ahead and subscribe and you'll be able to see those when they come out. And of course I'm going to do the traditional beg for a like on my YouTube video. Please like it. Please like it. Please like it. Blood for the blood god. And now that you've all sufficiently left, go ahead and leave a comment and tell me what resources you have because I'm always looking to improve. I'm still very much a beginner at this sort of thing. I'm hoping to make an update to this video in particular with ones that you guys have suggested. So definitely please let me know what you guys think. And remember, like, comment, subscribe, dislike, hug your family, and don't forget to thin your paints. Goodbye. I'm hoping to make
And that was another video made by the best YouTuber in the world. Is that really the line? The best? I don't see it.